Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is the Commando Cast, a video cast about all things Star Wars Destiny. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando. Limited Star Wars Destiny is on life support, but long live the new Limited. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando. I'm Andrew with you here as always, and I am super excited to be here for today's episode to talk to you about a new pick-up-and-play format for Star Wars Destiny called Destiny Smash. Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by today to hear about our idea for a new pick-up-and-play format for Star Wars Destiny. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, kind of wanted to talk about Limited in of itself and how it exists right now. And I made the joke in the intro that it was on life support. And I mean, I think that's somewhat accurate, right? I mean, Limited will never be dead, because Limited in of itself, by definition, doesn't necessarily require a sealed product, right? And, you know, to be fair, you could actually argue that to some degree right now is actually the golden age of Limited, just given how cheap all of the Star Wars Destiny, or a large majority of the Star Wars Destiny product is out there. But that, of course, it won't last forever, right? So, you know, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, whatever it may be, even 2 years down the line, the future of physical Limited certainly lies in some sort of cube or some sort of complicated-ish, you know, generation proxy program or so on that you can do with your buddies. And that's all well and good. I mean, again, a lot of people really like Limited format, and it certainly is fun of itself. My problem is that I'm just not interested in, not only am I not interested in making a cube, but I find that one of the problems with a cube in of itself is that cubes have to be designed for larger groups of people. And it makes it very difficult to just pick up and play with your buddy, right? Like, how often do you want to sit down? I mean, even let's say even you have packs out. Like, how often do you want to sit down with a buddy and crack packs of something that you don't need the cards from, put it together? And that's kind of the problem with the cubes. You put all this time in, and it generally works better for larger groups, because there's just more enjoyment and more benefit from the man hours that go into it. I mean, that's really just what it boils down for me, right? So, if I wanted to sit down with just Amy, my wife, or one of my buddies on a weekend and just, play some, Limited, how would we really do that? What would that look like going forward for Star Wars Destiny? So, the idea I had is Destiny Smash, or that's what we ended up on. So, kind of backing up, many of you who may watch the channel and other aspects know that I'm a huge fan of the concept of Magic the Gathering's Jumpstart product. And basically the way this product works is you buy 2 booster packs. So each booster pack has a different theme, different color, whatever it may be. They're all monocolors, I think. But the point is, you would buy 2 booster packs, you throw them together, and you play a game with them, right? You smash them together and combine them together and play a game, right? I'm a huge fan of that idea. So basically the idea I had was, all right, if we want to play pick up and play, Limited style-ish format, how would we do that? So what I did is I went to the DC team guys, right? The DC team, Dice Commando team members, and they were a huge part of making this happen. And I mean, it wouldn't happen without them. So what I did is I went to them and I said, hey, here's my idea. I think this is a really good idea. I think this will work, but I need your help in making it execute. And they, of course, stepped up to the plate. And we, together as a team, worked on it, right? So before we get into this, do you want to give shout outs to various people? And I'm sure I'm going to miss somebody. It's always how it is, right? But to be fair, almost everybody from the DC team, as it is, contributed in some way. But Echo 3 at Clubs, Rebel Trader, Cremesto, Lando Wonka, Jan Anderson, Eric, SS Jedi, James Armstrong, aka Barum, Kevin Long, Matthew Rice, Sam Horner, and Samuel N. Kamar. Thank you guys for stepping up to the plate. Kylo Spren also gave some feedback in on that as well. And then we can't leave out Bassmaster. So he didn't work on one deck with us. Bassmaster's got an opinion on everything, right? But Thank you guys for helping make this happen. And again, if I left anybody out, I am really sorry. This very much was a team effort. So what is Destiny Smash and how do you play it? So what you're going to see over here is we're going to be cycling through the character cards. Now the character cards themselves aren't playable, but what they are is they're the start for the format. So what you can see, for example, on Dr. Aphra, it says Aphra, and then it has the battlefield associated with her, and her 15 card one of deck. We'll talk about that specifically in a second. Seeing Beckett now, same thing. The idea here is simple. You take all the character cards, you shuffle them up. I draw two, you draw two. I draw, if we're playing each other, you draw two, I draw two. That leaves you with two character cards. You go out and you find the associated character and deck, smash the deck together, and boom, you have a middle pairing, traditional Destiny with a legal 30 card deck. Now you will have two battlefields. What you have to do based on your pairing is you have to choose the best of the two battlefields of what you think. That doesn't mean by choosing battlefields, that doesn't mean that's what you're going to be playing with. You'll still do the roll off and then each one of you will choose. But you choose which battlefield you personally are going to bring to the game, and then of course both players will naturally choose through the game what battlefield will be used. Okay, so I mean that's really it pretty simply. Now we have this built on TTS and we have it built IRL. You'll obviously have to go out and make the decks themselves, which is not all that different than making a cube all in all. But yeah, so you mix it together and boom, you have the deck. Now you will notice specifically there's 15 cards in each deck and each is a one of. The reason is to avoid having illegal decks. Now again, in limited you can generally play more copies, but again we just wanted to avoid any problems there. So everything is definitely just one of. You'll never run into an issue where you have more than two of any card in a deck. Now, we primarily use 14 and 15 point characters as printed. I did not use any 16 point characters, anything like that, even with Balance of the Force. Didn't want to touch that. I wanted this to be very playable outside of the box for anybody who was even new to Destiny. So that was why the character selection was the way it was. Furthermore, we avoided plots, right? It was a lot of, like, when I first announced, a lot of people were like, oh man, let's do tiles with a plot or whatever, and I was very clear I wanted no plots. The reason is if I draw naturally two cards that have plots, then you're kind of screwed, right? So say you draw a character with a plot and that's crucial to playing that character, but you just did it twice, now you're kind of screwed, right? So these are all just middle characters, no plots as of this moment. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we've been having a lot of fun testing this out. I've got some games going up this weekend and hopefully into next week with some Destiny Smash games on the channel, just to kind of give everybody a general idea how it works. Now, how do you get this? Like I said, we have it built on Tabletop Simulator, so in the description below there is a link to the JSON file that you can download and just get to where it needs to go. As far as playing it IRL in real life, also I have a PDF below of printable cards of all the character cards. There are 18, I believe, in Phase 1. So speaking specifically to Phase 1, we do plan on doing a Phase 2 and Phase 3 if the interest is there. We wanted to obviously do Phase 1 and see if people cared and people used it and people thought it was fun. If it is, we'll continue on. If not, we'll just let it go. And I mean, fair enough. It was fun developing it, and we've been having fun playing it. So that's pretty much it. I think it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's very much you just sit down within I mean, obviously you have to get everything built, but then within 2-3 minutes you're playing Destiny and having a good time. So yeah, again, I want to really thank the DC team guys. This was a really great experience. I brought the idea to the table. I said, what do you think, and can we do this? And there was really nothing but enthusiasm. Been having a lot of fun testing it out over the last several weeks. Obviously, Faltering Allegiances dropped in the middle, and that kind of distracted people for a bit. But Smash itself has been a really good time. So let us know what you're thinking about this. Please enjoy and have fun with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So again, thank you guys for joining. Again, thanks to all the DC team guys for making this happen. If nothing else, guys, go Commando.